What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel, and welcome back to Star Wars week here on the CoolFigurez channel. It is day 2, and before we get started, I just wanted to say once again a big thank you to each and every single one of you that have hit that subscribe button. 300, wow guys, that is amazing and unbelievable, and just thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. So today I have for you guys the brand new Star Wars Black Series Hunter from the new Bad Batch series and wave. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. I upload new content every Mondays, Wednesdays, heck, for the foreseeable future, guys. I am going to be giving you guys new content every single day of the week, and sometimes even 2 videos in a single day. So make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified when I do upload new content. And if you guys do enjoy this video or any of my other new content or of my old content, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least 1 new subscriber per new video that I put out. So please be my 1 new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I am your host, Jesse the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Buff Collector. And once again, guys, I have for you guys Hunter from the new Star Wars Black Series Bad Batch wave. Now, I am super excited for this guy, mainly because of the new Bad Batch series, of course. But this guy was still a badass in the last season of the Clone Wars, and I still would have been excited to have gotten him regardless, because it is always awesome when Hasbro finally decides to give us a new clone trooper, seeing as they hardly give us any. I know we've gotten a few in the last recent months and whatnot, but they are far and few in between compared to the other figures. So, and as you guys probably know here on the CoolFigurez channel, I am a big lover of clone troopers in the Star Wars universe. Clone troopers and Mandalorians, my 2 biggest loves in the Star Wars universe. So anytime we get a new Mandalorian figure, anytime we get a new clone trooper figure, I am always happy, I am always excited. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. First things first, he is implementing the new pinless technology. Now, as much as I like the way that it looks, I don't like the way that it functions, and we will get into that when we get into the articulation. So before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that this guy comes with. Now, he does come with a decent amount of accessories compared to a lot of other Black Series figures, despite all of them having the same price point, but I digress. So taking a look first at his primary blaster, he has, whoops, let's get him to stand real quick, and lean forward, and where you got him. So taking a look at his primary blaster, it is the one that the Commandos use. If you've ever played Republic Commando or had any of the old Commando figures from back in the day, this is the weapon that they use. I don't know the name of it, but it is the one that they use, and him and the Bad Batch use it as well. I believe him and Wrecker both use this blaster. I am waiting in anticipation for a Commando from Hasbro, and trust me, when they release Commandos in the Black Series, I am going to buy 10 of them, because I need a few regular ones, and then I need a few to do customs. Those will probably be my first customs ever, or I'll just pay someone to do them after I buy the figures. But I am going to have a whole platoon and squadron and everything of Commandos. So come on, Hasbro, I hope you guys release those soon. But let's go ahead and take a look at the next accessory that he comes with, which is the typical clone trooper handgun blaster that most of them come with, such as Commander Bly, Commander Wolf, Commander Fox, and Captain Rex. Now, the one thing I did notice is that they're starting to put in like little pieces of shiny silver in mixed with the black, so it kind of makes it like a metallic sheen and whatnot. It's kind of noticeable, not too noticeable, but it's there if you look close enough. So next up, we are going to pull out his next accessory, which is his knife, which is really cool, because they could have just left it all silver, but hold on, let me get him to stand. But they decided to really put some detail into it. Give me a sec. There he is. So they decided to really put some good detail into it, And as you can see, there are some really nice painted yellow lines on there for added design and whatnot, so that's really cool. And you can see how at the end it is a little serrated or made to look serrated, so a lot of nice little details in this little knife. So next up, he does come with this awesome backpack. Once again, really reminiscent of those commandos, because they themselves also carried backpacks and whatnot. So, you know, and they themselves were also, you know, elite clone troopers, the best of the best, the top of the top. So this is really cool to have. It's just a basic backpack. I really wish it had a compartment to store this and this, but unfortunately it doesn't. And I tried figuring out a way to snapping it on, putting it on there, and there's really no way. So yeah, kudos Hasbro, kudos, especially considering that they gave us a backpack with a slot for Crosshair. But that's not, you know, that's, well, we're just gonna move on, guys. We're just gonna move on from there. So the last accessory that he comes with is, of course, his removable helmet, and as you can see, it's right here. So it is pretty large, don't get me wrong, obviously, because it has to go over his head and it's not a removable head and then you pop this on. But it is what it is, in my opinion. Like I said, I am just happy to have a new clone trooper in my collection because they are so far and few in between. So anyways, let's go ahead and pull Hunter forward and get a closer look at him. I absolutely love the face sculpt. I mean, it's kind of hard to mess up a face sculpt that's from an animated show, considering it's already just basically drawn on the computer at this point. So it's really nicely done and really good likeness to the character in the show. I like the little weathering that's done on the armor. Very subtle, very just not over the top, especially since they are an elite squad. You know, they're probably not going to be getting too dinged up, but at the same time they probably are going to get a few scratches with the amount of missions that they go on. So with that being said and taking a look at him, let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. So he can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. In fact, he can exorcism right there, as you can see. He can look somewhat down. He can look, oh, he can look really up. Wow, look at that. Man, he can look really up. I wonder. Yeah, so he can't look down, but he can look up. So he can look up, can't really look down. But moving on, these shoulder pads do move out of the way. They are very pliable plastic, so his arms do go out all the way straight, and they do get a full 360 rotation, but you want to make sure that you're holding the shoulder pad with the arm while you're rotating it, because they are two separate pieces. So if you rotate the arm and not this, it might rotate out of place and look weird. Now he is implementing the new pinless technology as well, so his articulation isn't the best. I mean, look, that's all you get. As nice as that looks, the functionality is not the best. I would much prefer pins and better articulation than no pins and this kind of articulation, and you will see why, because he can't even look down his gun, you know, kind of like the new Boba Fett can. He can't, which is really sucky, because the new Boba Fett can and he can't, and you'll see in some of the pictures that I have in this video. But anyways, moving on from there, he does not have bicep rotation, but he does have rotation at the elbow right there, as well as rotation here at the wrist. And then his left does go in and out, his right goes up and down. Looking at his torso articulation, he can turn to the right, he can turn to the left, he can crunch down a bit, he can bend back quite a bit. Looking at his leg articulation, he can kick forward that much, kick back that much. Once again, he is using the pinless tech, so he cannot kick his own butt, but he can go past 45. You do get rotation at the thigh right there, thigh swivel. He kicks out that far. This is a straight leg. That's how far he can kick out. You do get rotation at the knee right there. And then, of course, looking at his ankle articulation, he can go that far down, that far up. And of course, he does come with a ball rocker joint at the ankle. So all in all, guys, like I said, I do absolutely love this figure. I am so happy to have him in my collection. like I said, I am always happy when Hasbro releases a new clone trooper because they don't release so many of them. But the pinless tech does have its limitations, and I really wish Hasbro would hold off on utilizing it until they perfect it to the point where it is with like the double hinge pin technology. You know, I know a lot of people don't like it, it's unsightly and all that, but I would much rather have the articulation than the unsightly pins, or than not having the unsightly pins. But that's just my opinion. Let me know, guys, down in the comments down below, what do you guys think? Do you like the new pinless technology, or do you guys find the same issues with it that I do, where, you know, it limits the articulation a little too much? With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some cool pics that I took of Hunter, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And once again, guys, thank you so much for 300 subscribers. It means so much to me. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. Let's try to get to 400 subscribers by the end of June. I think we can do it. But with that being said, guys, whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.